In 2026, the question is no longer whether content is real. The question is, does real even matter anymore? When you watch a video today, you don't ask how it was made. You ask how it made you feel. And that shift changes everything. You are watching AIQuickIQ. Tonight, we are stepping into the most powerful transformation in human expression since the invention of the camera. Generative video, AI art, deepfakes, not as trends, not as tools, but as forces that are quietly reshaping creativity, trust, identity, and truth itself. This is the future of content creation, and it is already here. For most of human history, content was captured. A camera pointed at reality. A microphone recorded sound. A brush touched canvas. A pen met paper. Reality came first. Content followed. But in 2026, that order has flipped. Now, content is generated. You don't film a scene. You describe it. You don't hire actors. You prompt behavior. You don't wait for weather, lighting, or location. You type intention. Text becomes scenes. Scenes becomes motion. And motion becomes narrative. A single human can now create what once required. A director, a cinematographer, actors, editors, lighting crews, set designers, post-production teams. The barrier between imagination and execution has collapsed. This is not just efficiency. This is a structural shift in creativity. Generative video did not arrive tonight. It arrived quietly. First, short clips, then smoother motion, then consistent characters, then realistic physics, then emotional expressions. Frame by frame, the gap between generated and filmed content shrank. By 2026, video is no longer something you shoot. It's something you design. Creators can now prototype films in minutes, visualize stories before writing scripts, test ad concepts instantly, generate educational simulations, build entire worlds without physical limits. Video becomes fluid. It's no longer final. It's editable at the level of meaning. A scene is not locked. It can be rewritten. This changes storytelling forever. Stories no longer evolve slowly through production cycles. They evolve in real time. Creativity accelerates. But with this power comes a deeper problem. When everything can be generated, what do we trust? If any scene can be created on demand, visual realism stops being proof. Video used to mean this happened. Now video means this was generated. Convincingly, truth becomes unstable. Not because people are lying more, but because reality itself is editable. This does not just affect news or politics. It affects memory. It affects emotion. It affects identity. If you can generate a perfect version of the past, how do you know what actually happened? AI art followed a similar path. At first, it was entertainment. People loved. People experimented. Then it became useful. Designers used it for concepts, architects for layouts, fashion for ideation, brands for visuals, artists for exploration. By 2026, AI arts is no longer a curiosity, it's a infrastructure. Entire creative pipelines are built around it. But here is the uncomfortable truth. AI does not create the way humans create. AI recombines. It learns pattern from culture, history, and style, then reshuffles them at scale. This raises a difficult question. If culture is endlessly recombined, what happens to originality? Originality used to mean I made something no one has been before. In the AI era, that definition breaks because AI can generate thousands of variations instantly. Nothing feels rare, nothing feels singular. This does not kill creativity, but it changes the role of the creator. Humans are no longer just makers. They become selectors, editors, directors, curators, meaning maker. The value shifts from producing content to deciding what matters. Now what looks good, but what says something? Meaning becomes the new currency. Now we reach the most controversial piece of this future: deepfakes. In 2026, deepfakes are no longer crude experiments. They are clean, fast, cheap, realistic, accessible. Faces can be recreated, video cloned, expressions simulated, mannerisms learned, identity becomes editable. This has two sides. On one side, deepfakes offer genuine empowerment. Actors license digital doubles. Creators localize content across languages and cultures. Educators simulate historical figures. Artists perform beyond physical limits. A person's likeness becomes reusable. This can extend careers, preserve voices, expand creativity, used ethically. Deepfakes unlock new forms of expression, but the other side is darker. Video used to be evidence. Now it is evidence pending verification. A face on screen is no longer enough. A voice recording is no longer proof. The most dangerous deepfake is not political. It is personal. A voice note that sounds like someone you trust. A video that triggers emotion before logic. A moment designed to bypass skepticism. Deepfakes don't aim to convince your brain. They aim to trigger your feelings. And feelings move faster than facts. In this new world, truth is no longer visual. Truth requires context. Who shared it? Why was it created? What made it exist? What incentives were involved? Reality is no longer self-evident. This forces society to relearn skepticism, not paranoia, but awareness. Because of this, creators can no longer rely on realism alone. High-quality visuals are not enough. The future creator must build credibility, transparency, narrative integrity, trust. The strongest creators will not be those with the best graphics. They will be those with the strongest signal, clear intent, consistent voice, recognizable values. In a sea of infinite visuals, meaning becomes the anchor. Platforms are already adapting watermarks, verification layers, provenance metadata, content authenticity signals. But technology alone cannot fix this. No system can replace human judgment. In 2026, media literacy is no longer optional. It is a survival skill. People must learn how content is generated, why it exists, what incentives drive it, how emotions are engineered. The future citizen is not just a consumer of content, they are a decoder. Despite the risks, this era is not automatically dystopian. It is also an explosion of possibility. Voices can exclude it, can now create. Ideas travel faster than resources. Talent matters more than access. Imagination is no longer gated. The tools are neutral. The intent is everything. The real divide will not be between humans and AI. It will be between those who understand the medium and those who mistake power for purpose. AI can generate infinite content, but only humans decide what deserves attention, what deserves belief, what deserves trust. The future of content is not fake, it is intentional. Intent over spectacle, meaning over volume, signal over noise. The creators who thrive will not be the loudest, they will be the clearest. In a world where anything can be created, discriminant becomes the rarest skill. Subscribe to AIQuickIQ because when creation is infinite, understanding is power.